Welcome students to the series of lectures on LandGraph. And in this lecture, we are talking about a very small piece of puzzle in the complete implementation code that we discussed in the last lecture. You can also skip this section because this is only related to the visualization of the workflow or LandGraph in the image format. And this particular cell that we discussed in the last lecture, this particular cell is only responsible to render the LandGraph in the image format, which you will be using again and again in your implementation of the land graph. See, in one way, it is important because it helps you to give a way to inspect your implementation in an image format. So I give the discretion to you all to decide whether you want to watch this video or not. With that, let's jump into that how this particular cell is giving me this image format without providing any information related to land graph. Actually, you're providing one information. In this whole chunk of code, the cell, there is one information which you are providing related to your workflow, which is this app.get underscore graph. This is a section which is the only section which is related to land graph in this complete cell. Okay. So what it is doing, what is app.get graph? See, first of all, let's understand app. Where we initialized or where we have actually constructed this variable app at the time of compilation. If you remember, we did this at the time of compilation. So when you're compiling your graph, you're compiling the graph in the format app is equal to graph.compile. Okay. So it has all the information related to your graph. But when you write app.getGraph, what it does, let's understand this app.getGraph. So app.getGraph helps you to retrieve all the information related to your workflow structure. Whenever you compiled your land graph or your workflow, if you have compiled it, it will help you to extract, to retrieve all the information related to nodes and edges of your workflow. You don't need to invoke your land graph. See this cell. I haven't invoked my app. I haven't invoked my land graph. I haven't invoked my land graph, but still it is giving me the information because I have compiled my land graph. Okay. So what it helps you to do, it helps you to retrieve all the nodes. See, it is saying that, hey, this is a graph where you have nodes which start with start node. Then you have node which is receive resume. Then there is a node which is review resume. Then there is a node which is first interview. And there is also the last node which is reject, right? So all the nodes are available and also the edges. See, it has its first edge, which start from the start node and connects to the receive resume. Then it talks about the second node, which is a sequential node. It starts from the receive resume and it goes to review resume and it says conditional false. Both the node has conditional false, but see the next edge, which is review resume to first interview and say conditional true because this edge was a conditional edge. And then there is another edge, which is review resume and reject because it was the conditional edge. So there were two conditions. Either you go from receive resume, you go from review resume to first interview or review resume to reject. And both are where? The part of what? Conditional edge. And the last edge, the last two edges were first interview and end and reject and end. So you have all the information related to graph, which you can extract only through get underscore graph, but only after compilation. So this is the section in the complete code which is related to this section app.get underscore graph is related to land graph. But there is also other section like draw underscore mermaid underscore png. There is image, there is display. So let's discuss about each one of them. First, let's see draw underscore mermaid underscore image because you retrieve all the information which is node and edges about the graph, about the land graph. Then what this function does. First, let's talk about draw mermaid. Now, again, mermaid doesn't have to do anything with the land graph. It doesn't have to because mermaid was a library or a module which was created in 2014. It was created because when coder were trying to plot any image or diagram in their code, it was a very time consuming exercise because you have to write a lot of for loop, if and else statement to construct any diagram with the help of your code. So, what was designed, the Mermaid was designed in such a way that if you write a text, a simple text, that simple text can convert that text, which is written in a mermaid format, into an image. For example, let's jump directly to the website or the official website of Mermaid. So this is the official website of Mermaid that you see here. If you do not, let's try to. So this is the official website of Mermaid, and if you go to, and let's have a look on what it does. So it says that these are the different sample diagram, and for example, if you want to create say block, then you have to write block, then beta, and you write these texts in these format, and what it will do, it will create an image for you. For example, our use case is flowchart. So what you have to do, you have to write flowchart, TD, next line, tab, and all the information in this format. It will create a flowchart like this for you. That's what it does. Now moving back to our code. So that is what is actually happening here. That when you use draw underscore mermaid, what it is doing, it is saying create a flowchart, TD, new line, tab, and all the information related to nodes and edges has been provided here. So what is the responsibility of draw underscore mermaid? The responsibility of draw underscore mermaid is to convert it into a mermaid text, a simple text, which can be used to create the image. But now what we are using draw underscore mermaid underscore PNG. Now underscore PNG, move this one step further, and what it does, it convert it into binary, PNG binary data, which can be used to construct image. We all know that what is the functionality of PNG. What any file with .png does to you, it create image for you. Actually, what it has a PNG binary data. So you see all the data that you see on the screen. These data are the PNG binary data. Now, this PNG binary data is constructed with what? App.getGraph, then dot draw underscore mermaid underscore PNG. You got the binary data. Now PNG binary data need to be converted into image. So there is an object. The name of the object, there is an functionality which is image. What it does, it create or convert. The responsibility of this image is that it converts the PNG binary data into an image object. So what it does, it creates an image object, not image. Somehow Jupyter respond to image in a way, this image functionality in a way that it creates or it renders the image, but not every time. This only create a image object. To display the or render the actual image, you need another functionality or another function, which is display. Display gives the signal to the Jupyter notebook to render the image, not image class. Okay. So what about this image and display? Image and display is a part of module that is IPython. Again, this is not a component of LangGraph, and actually it was created. IPython was created in 2001, and then around 2011 we got image, display, and other different functionality, right? So understand IPython, image, display, draw mermaid PNG. All these are not part of the LangGraph. The only section which is the part of LangGraph is app.getGraph. With the help of all these components, you're able to render your workflow, your land graph in the format of image, and you can inspect it directly. You don't have to look into this heavy text to inspect whether the correct nodes were created or correct edges were created. You can directly see this image and say whether you have created the right workflow, whether you have implemented the correct nodes, edges, and everything, just looking into this image. And that's why you will be using this cell, this particular cell, again and again. With that, I'll pause here. I wanted to keep this video very brief, very short, because it is just a component in the complete implementation of your land graph. So thank you. Have a nice day.